That's funny.
Evolution of dance.
Why do you think I'm showing you this? Huh?
He's making money.
He's making a lot of money because now everybody wants him to go out and sing and dance and do his whole thing. But the key I'm looking for here is this number down here. If my pen would work. There it is. 128 million views. 128 million views. 128 million views. I think Spider-Man was watched by 55, 60 million people last year. I mean, it's a way to reach people. You make something that's regional, making fun of them. This guy's made a whole career out of this now, doing all the dances. You can go up on his old blog, and I'm sure he's making good money. And he's probably going to sell the CDs and Amazon, DVDs and everything. And there's a whole tool out there. Instead of being afraid of it, we should embrace it. And I said about before the pirates, they've already won. Be insulted if your film is not pirated. Go out there. All right. And again, I'm emailing this presentation to Niels afterwards, and if he wants to forward to everybody, all the links are in there in the presentation, okay?
What are the Chinese viewers?
The Chinese viewers, they can't access much, can they, right now? They're not, so there's filter on the internet. It's, hopefully that's going to change one day. But right now, that's not happening. Let's see if my computer is happening here. It's dead. There you go. I want to show you something else. Social networking uses triples from only a year ago. As of August 2009, the time spent in social networking, blah, 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 accounts for 17% of the total time spent online, a number up 6% from a year ago. This change reflects a growing desire for people to stay connected with each other. Communicate and share, reports Nielsen. Another one, Variety. Internet outguns TV in UK ad fight. One thing about Variety, I mean, I don't understand, why do they always fuck up the English language the way they do? I don't get it. They always ruin it. It annoys me so much. British advertising spend movies online. Blighty, that's UK. Blighty, and Gotham is New York, and Tinseltown is Hollywood. Come on, just use the English language. Anyway, Blighty is the first major economy where advertising spent on the internet has overtaken that for TV, according to a new report. According to figures provided by the Internet Advertising Bureau and auditors, PricewaterhouseCoopers UK, advertisers spent 1.7 billion on the internet in the first 6 months of the year, up 4.6%. TV buy contracts to 1.64 billion, down 16.1 on the same period last year. So we're seeing a massive change going from the traditional ways to the online ways. Everybody wants to get in on it, of course. All right, so standing here in the heart of the... I've never been here before. I'm very excited to be here. When Niels sent me an email, by the way, how Niels contacted me through Facebook, right? That's how I got the invitation. This is saying how it works. But I got very excited by Asta being here because I've never been really in this place before. Standing here in the among you guys. I have a few recommendations what I would do if I was in charge of this whole continent here, okay? I'm only in charge of this thing up here. So, here's what I would do. I would think outside the theatrical box. Not every film has to be forced into the theatrical thing. It's okay that something is meant to be viewed online. Remember when I walked through the whole how expensive it is? It's great for the bigger films. But most of the European films that we produce don't cross very well to the other countries. Many of them don't at all. So I'm just saying, think outside the theatrical box. I can only emphasize that. There are other ways to distribute now, especially online. Very important. And the problem is right now, many of the national institutions, when they apply for money, it has to go theatrical. But no, the distributors have no money. And by getting the theatrical, the distributors have to spend money, and the distributors don't want to spend money. So a lot of films are stuck and can't get made in the traditional means because they have to think theatrical box. I mean, some films still go theatrical box, but cinema on demand could be a way that we talked about before. Support digitization. It's very cheap. Like 1,500 euros, maybe 2,000. You get all the digital formats, like 9, 12 of them out there. It's a little bit of money. If every film came along, got supported by EU, or on manuals digitized in any format, we can get it out there, the whole world can see. And we could fight the Americans, which is really all about, isn't it? We could definitely get on par with them because if we digitized. Support multi-subtitling. My mom is never going to watch a film from Greece if it doesn't have Danish subtitles. It's just the way it is. So, I mean, it's very cheap to make subtitles. We've digitized them and have all the EU subtitles, and we can release them. People start watching the films in the other country. I really believe so. I really, truly believe so. But because the expenses of dubbing and subtitling, distributors and all, there's gatekeepers there, and films get blocked. We spend so much money on making the films. Subtitling, they cost very, very little compared to what we're spending on marketing and getting it out there. If we can support digitization and the multi-subtitle, all small films will have a chance online. Now, whether the film's going to make money or not is up to the film at the end, of course, but we can give the film a lot of tools. Instead of going the traditional ways. I'm just saying this will be huge for European film industry. If the Greek can start watching the Danish films and the Italians start watching the German films or whatever, I'm just saying it could really help a lot. And then my last recommendation, I would say, is one key aspect we're running into with this whole new thing is the metadata. It's just a fancy word of saying it's all this stuff, the synopsis and the biography and all that stuff, but many producers don't understand what that entails. We need to have all the proper things in the right order and right way. And it's not a lot, as opposed to the long delivery list we have for theatrical release. For the on-demand list, it's very, very short, but we need the certain key aspects. So just make sure that when we give some money, make sure that those things get created as well. All right, that was part of my presentation, I think. Am I done? Can't even remember. Yeah, do network. LinkedIn, Plaxo, Twitter, Facebook. I don't know if anybody do that. But if you want to, you can network with me, if you want to communicate with me. And here's my email address. I'm thinking about if any, I know there's a lot of media desk offices here, and if I was thinking about doing a European tour next year, and if anyone wants me, I would be happy to come to your city. Of course, we have to arrange that and coordinate that, but I can do a little city hopping and run around, because I think, of course I'm representing myself, and I'm representing the company, but I also think there's a lot of key things that's very, very important for the filmmakers out there, because they're still thinking so traditional. So I'll be very up for coming around and visiting all of you and speaking to a lot of producers. That's all I'm saying. So I hope this was a good reason for a debate or discussion. Yep, thank you.